Hello traders and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis and this is my midweek report. It is Wednesday evening, December 2nd, and I got a lot to cover today, so let's get right to it. We're looking here at the S&P 500, and as you can see, we're in this big trading range right now. We're in the upper portion of this trading range. Yesterday we had a pretty good move up, but then today we'll focus in a little bit here. We gave it all back, so right now we're with this kind of action. I would expect to see some continuation down. We have non-farm payroll coming up on Friday, so the market may not do a whole lot tomorrow, waiting to see what happens there. So possibly a little bit of a pullback before we continue upward. That's how I'm looking at it right now. Let's take a look at the US dollar index. This had some action that we need to look at today. Now I've been looking at this. We'll back it out a little bit. This was our old high from March, and I was expecting to see it hit that, and we hit it today, got a little bit above it, and then it gave it all back, a little pin bar reversal. Not unexpected. Right now I am looking for this maybe to pull back a little bit before continuing up. We have what could be a cup and handle here. This is our cup that we formed. Now if we get a little pullback and then we head up, that'll be our handle. So looking for a little bit of pullback and a continued move upwards. Let's take a look at my strong week rankings right now. And as you can see, we're still looking at the Aussie being strong, along with New Zealand, and European currencies are weak, but we had some weird action today. Let me show you that before we move on to some currency pairs. And get to the right screen here. That one right there should be it. Okay, here we go. And as you can see, we had a very strong day in the Swiss franc. It was our top currency on the day, on a day where you have the pound weakest. And then right in the middle of the field is the euro. So kind of strange to have the European bloc with such a diverse action on the day. But that's what it is. So it's kind of up in the air which way all these head from here. So let's take a look at some currency pairs. Here is the euro US dollar. A lot of good action in this one. We've had this nice big downtrend. It looked like it might have been over with this up candle we had on a couple days ago, and then today we gave it all back, but then we reversed again. So big question mark on what's going to happen with this one. Matter of fact, let's take a look at the 1 hour chart on this one. As you can see, we went all the way down, put it in another low before we came all the way back up to the 200. And actually, if we back this out a little bit, you can see how price has just been constantly tagging this 200 moving average before moving lower, and we're right there again. I might go in with a trade right here. It'd be pretty low risk, as I could put a stop just above this high, so it's only wow, it's barely 20 pips right now, 25 pips of risk right now. I normally don't go in with a trade with that low of a stop, but might give it a try. Now let's take a look at the, get this back in place. Let's take a look at the Aussie US dollar. This one again is in a big trading range, but it's pushing forward. And we had the big up candle on Monday, and then Tuesday a little bit of a, or excuse me, this was on Tuesday. Then on today we had just a little bit of a pullback. We're still pulling it back a little bit in early Thursday trading, but this is pretty weak pullback, so I would expect this eventually to head higher. And if you look at the hourly on this down here, and you can see this again is coming down, hitting the 200, springing up. Now maybe we can get another pullback to the 200, which would be an excellent long entry point, so I'll be watching that. Now finally, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Here we go. Okay. Now we've had this big downtrend going. Now today we had a bit of a reversal candle, not quite a pin bar, a little doji reversal here. We got some continuation in early trading today, and if you look at this on the 1 hour, let's back it out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And you can see how price has just been heading downward and staying below that 200 moving average. I mean, we're not even getting a touch of the 200. So you can't even use that as an entry point. You just kind of have to look for these pullbacks and then kind of jump in early. And we may have another situation like that. We focus in where we made another push lower, and now we're pulling back a bit. So how far do we pull back? If we continue this pattern, we're not going to make it all the way to the 200. Maybe we could look at this low here, come straight across. What are we looking at? 145.82. So that's up another 45 pips from here. So maybe that might give a good entry. Certainly hold numbers are always a good place to go in at. 146 wouldn't be a bad spot to be ready to go short on this one. So that's what I'm looking at now. And I will catch you guys this weekend. Happy trading.